Annette.
We are here in South Carolina, and we have made some additions to the van and fixed a few things. So let's take a look. Alright, so the first thing that you'll notice here on the doors, I put in some screws here just to secure these cedar panels. Yeah, that's right. Ain't moving, ain't going nowhere. Stupid cedar plank. Ain't messing with me anymore. Just with the change in elevation and the weather, as far as from the dry climate in Phoenix to the humid climate here in South Carolina, Georgia, it caused this to expand. I believe that's what happened anyway, because it was getting caught on the other door when you opened it. So it was pulling, and so I just put a screw in here to secure that. Sanded this some little more, and then added some screws over here on this door. You can see right here. Alright, so stepping into the van, the biggest thing that took the most time was we had to fix the ceiling here. Now, I believe that when we first got the van, the ceiling was a little caved in, but then when we got on the roof and to put in the fan and the solar panels, I think our weight made it cave in even more. So on our way during our road trip, I kept looking at it, and I just felt like the fan was super low and pushed on the ceiling, and it would definitely go up. So my dad helped me put in these beams, and we've got some shims, and they're fastened together here with these boards holding these two being held together here, this one being held together here, and then we have these back in here. So the roof definitely was lifted up, and it really opened up the van so much more. It looks so good now. And as you can see up here, the fan sitting up here on the roof nice and level. Our solar panels nice and level. It's looking super good. And so I also went back and rewired up here, did some different connections. So before, these panels were just connected together in a series, just because we put these up very fast, very kind of hurriedly, because we had a timetable to get to. We wanted to leave Phoenix, but now these are connected in parallel. So the positive going to the branch connector, negative going to another branch connector, and going on down into the van. Another thing we fixed up here on the roof was that I removed the sealant, the silicone that we put up here, and me and my dad put in these little, I forgot the name of it, but basically just inside the hole there so the wires could run down into the van and not touch the metal. And we're going to put some more sealant on here actually, just to make sure that no water gets in, but that is also looking super good. Ready? Mm-hmm. And so here's what it looks like on the inside. So it's looking super good. 2 holes. Yeah, I can't think of the name of these, but the wires are running through here, down the middle, through these beams, and then back to the side and into that little corner right there. So solar panels are still not hooked up currently, but we're working on it. Alright, so in one of our previous videos, we briefly showed off our bed, our boxes, and our table, but this is what it looks like here. And before when we first put these in and built these, this was all one panel, so you would have to lift it up like that. But here we cut out some smaller ones, and so I can stick my pinky in here, lift that up, and so just get down whatever you need in storage there. And the same back here. So this box has a separator here, so there's actually two different areas for storage. And so our middle section right here, this is one piece. We showed this in a previous video, how it turns into the table. So this lifts up. This box is movable. It comes out, turns on its side, and then you have the holes here, over there, the bracket, and how they fasten together to become our table. And then our last box, this box was one piece, one box, because it had to fit over the wheel well, and we cut out a larger panel here, and this ended up being where the batteries went, because it's right here over, it's in the center of the van, right over the axle, the strongest part of the van, because our solar panels weigh a ton. They're extremely heavy, a lot heavier than I thought.
Batteries, not solar panels.
Not solar panels, are batteries. So we lift this up, and we have our batteries stored right here very neatly. If we lift this up, we can show that we have a trash bag down lining the inside, just in case anything were to happen, any kind of leakage, whatever. Alright, so back here we also added screws here in the seater just to secure those here and here. And our shelf right here, and on the side, might be a little hard to see, but this is our charge controller, where these cables will run into, everything will come out and connect, and we'll show that off once we get it all going. Alright, well, that is our additions and fixes update on our van. Alright, so update to this video, I have gotten some insulation for the ceiling, and also have this this is 3M VHB tape. So I don't know if you can see that, but this is supposed to be super strong stuff. Apparently some van life people use this to put their solar panels up with, and that's it. That's how strong the stuff is. So yeah, and I just found out about it, but this is what I learned would be best for sticking up the insulation on the ceiling. So I'm gonna put some up on the ceiling and then cut the insulation and put it up. So alright, so got my strips of tape up there on the ribs of the roof of the van, and so when I'm ready to put the insulation in, attach it, all I have to do is peel the little covering, the little label off, and that sticky part will be revealed and can stick the insulation right on there. This is the polyiso foam board that I have cut out and measured and cut out to start putting on the ceiling. This piece is gonna go right up here. Alright, there's our tape exposed. Alright, my first piece is up. It's holding pretty nicely.